say you go to the doctor, right? You get a prescription from Dr. A, then you go to another doctor, get a prescription B from Dr. B.
So the two physicians will never know about those two drugs that each of them prescribed unless you tell them. As the Now Casey's Tara Hall shows, a group of advocates is working to change that.
Take a look at this map. You'll notice all the states in orange have something called the Prescription Drug Monitoring Program, which lets physicians as well as pharmacists know all of the drugs patients are currently prescribed. But get this, the only state that doesn't have a monitoring program like this is Missouri.
By the time Gary Henson learned about opiates and addiction, it was too late.
I didn't know that that was Percocet, Vicodin, OxyContin. I didn't know that it was really legalized heroin on your shelf.
His son Garrett spent 9 months at a rehab facility for prescription opiate abuse. A week after he was discharged, Garrett, who was just 20 years old, died from an overdose.
It's the worst ever.
That's why he and more than a dozen advocates spoke to Kansas City's Public Safety Committee to urge members to implement the prescription drug monitoring program.
You have two choices when you had a tragedy in your life. You can either be mired in the muck, or you can try and do something positive from a really ugly negative.
You see, Missouri is the only state that hasn't implemented the program. So now cities and counties are stepping up to bridge the gap.
What opiates do is they lower your drive to breathe as well as lower the functioning of your brain. And so if you take more than one type of opiate, say you take oxycodone and hydrocodone, they're both doing the same thing.
Right now in the state of Missouri, your physician cannot see the prescriptions you have been given by other physicians. And that obviously presents a problem when it comes to substance use disorder, but it also presents a problem for people who don't have substance use disorder, who might potentially have very dangerous drug interactions.
The Public Safety Committee voted to move the measure forward. Now the final decision rests with the Kansas City City Council. Members will vote to approve or deny the prescription drug monitoring program in Thursday's meeting.
And that meeting starts tomorrow at 3 p.m. It is open to the public.